Welcome to This Week in Crowder College, an in-depth look into how Crowder College students, faculty, and staff are working together so students soar to new heights, communities are impacted, and lives are changed. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho, specializing in workers' compensation, personal injury, Social Security disability, and more. Learn more online at neoshoattorney.com. Now here's this week's edition of This Week in Crowder College.
Hey there, Four States. This is Luke Taylor, and welcome to another edition of This Week in Crowder College. And we're going to welcome back onto the program today Dr. Denna Clymer. She is the chair of the Social Science Department out there at Crowder College. And her name might sound familiar. We were just talking to her a little bit over a month ago, maybe at the end of July. We talked about there's a Smithsonian exhibit that's been brought to the college, and I'll let her tell you a little bit about that here. We're going to get an update on that and a special event going on this weekend. So, hey, Denna Clymer, thanks for joining us once again.
Hey, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Yeah,
and so it's Voices and Votes, I think, is the name of the exhibit, but you all are having an event for this weekend called Raise Your Voice. So tell us all about that.
Okay, yeah, the Voices to Votes exhibit is the traveling Smithsonian exhibit that is visiting here in Neosho just for a few more days. It's actually going to pull up stakes and leave town on September 8th, so I hope people will come and take a look at that while it's still here in the community. It's not every day we get the Smithsonian in Neosho.
Yeah.
And then one of the challenges that we were presented with, if we were going to have a Smithsonian exhibit here at Crowder College, what kind of events could we put on to draw the community to Crowder so they could see the exhibit, so they could participate in what Crowder has to offer. We are a community college, so it is important to us to put things on offer for the community and to make sure that we're showing them how much we appreciate their presence and their support. So the theme of the museum exhibit is Voices to Votes. It's about political engagement, both in the very formal sense through the ballot, but also through the informal sense, like through petitioning and protest and the formation of political parties and political movements. And one of the things that we thought was a really fantastic tie-in to that is the really rich history of protest and patriotic music that we have here in the United States. We were singing about our rights even before we declared our independence. We were writing songs about Britain's right to tax us or lack thereof. And we have sung our way through the centuries. There is music that accompanies all of the most important turning points in our history. And this is just a great opportunity to bring some of that music, both the music of critique and the music of support, to the community in a live setting. So it's a live documentary where we'll provide some historical context and some performances.
Yeah, so this is something that if people love government or if they love music, especially if they love both, this is a great event for them to consider coming out for.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if people enjoy government, if they enjoy history, if they enjoy storytelling, this is really a good setting for so many things. And music is such a natural thing to us as humans. It's something that we do across cultures, that we will just sit and sing together in one way or another. So I think it's almost a universal language that we share with each other. And I think it's a fantastic opportunity for people to come and see how that has woven its way in and out of our historical past.
And I saw that some of the faculty out there who've chosen some songs for this event include Lucas Janes. He's a music instructor out there, as well as yourself. You've selected some of the songs for this weekend? Yes. We had a really interesting time taking the rich tapestry of music from the United States and narrowing it down to something that we could squeeze into a single evening respectably. So, yes, Mr. James was fantastically helpful in making the selections and curating the final program. And we have Mr. James will be providing some performance, and we have students will be providing some performance, and I think it's going to be a really good time. Well, as you said earlier, it is kind of an honor to have the Smithsonian here in our local community, right here at the local community college. And we don't want people to miss this opportunity. So even if they can't make it out for this weekend's event, you said it's through September 8th that the exhibit's going to be on display out there? Yes, the Smithsonian exhibit will be here through September 8th. I hope people will come and enjoy that. It's fantastically accessible for families. There's something for everyone, young and old, to see and enjoy. There are things to touch and things to handle. And we've had really good feedback from very young to very old people who have enjoyed it. So I hope people will come out. We're doing the show 3 times this weekend, Friday and Saturday at 6 o'clock, and Sunday we're doing a 2 o'clock matinee. So we'd love to have people out for those too. And we will make sure that we have the museum exhibit open before and after so that people can see that while they're around.
Yeah, definitely. I remember we went to Washington, D.C. a couple times. Well, once as a family when I was a teenager, and then once I went on a Crowder School trip, and we went out to Washington, D.C. So I remember going and seeing the Smithsonian stuff out there, but this is, of course, a traveling exhibit. People can see one of those exhibit pieces right here without having to leave Neosho, and so we hope they'll take an opportunity to do that without having to go halfway across the country. Great opportunity. So, hey, Denna Clymer, thank you so much for letting us know about this and for being a part of bringing all this to Neosho.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for getting the word out to the community. We'll love to see them here.
Thank you for listening to This Week in Crowder College. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho. You can listen to this broadcast again by going online to kneo.org or to crowder.edu. Tune in once again next week for another edition of This Week in Crowder College on KNEO 91.7 FM.